IT Expo, Los Angeles, California, 2008.
Hi, welcome again. I'm Eric Lanass, coming to you from IT Expo in Los Angeles, California. Sitting here now with Grandstream Network's Senior Director of Business Development, Khris Kendrick. Welcome, Khris.
Thank you. Thank you, Eric.
So, glad to see you here at the show again.
Yep. It's been great.
Good. Glad to hear that. Let's talk about some of the trends you're seeing in the SMB market, especially, I guess, in terms of uptake of VoIP services and VoIP products.
So what we're seeing at Grandstream in particular is SIP trunking, of course, is the buzz, and it's going forward. But we're taking it a step further. We're trying to simplify the relationship between the integrators, the customer, the manufacturer. So we've come out with technology that allows SMBs, VARs, to bring on a SIP service very quickly through like a one-button provisioning, where you're provisioning your phones with a one-button step or push. Also trunking against your service provider with a single-button push. So we're trying to take the science project out of the whole installation process for the SMBs and for the installation for the VARs also. So we're building the relationships with all three, the retail chain, the VARs, and the service providers.
So which is more important, especially when you're tackling the SMB? Is it the simplification or is it cost?
Well, it's both, really, because the simplification allows a VAR to go in and immediately turn on the service within minutes. Costs, of course, Grandstream has very affordable CPE devices that range from $30 SIP phones to $200 video phones. Our PBX is around $500. So conceivably, a SMB can have a PBX and 5 phones for under $800. And they're live and they're getting SIP trunking services for $39 a month. Yep.
Speaking of the video phones that you just mentioned, how's the uptake on those?
That's a great question, because what we're seeing is that our video phones are starting to outpace our high-end voice phones, which is a phenomenon that we were kind of taken back, but it's picking up. So video is on the agenda for a lot of folks.
Good. Tell me a little bit about what your product, your all-in-one IP PBX, and how that differs from some of the other PBXs, especially those that are geared also for the SMB market.
Sure. What's happening, our PBX is a purpose-built appliance. It's like a toaster. It works, you plug it in, it comes alive. You pull out the power, it goes to sleep. It has all of the basic features that the SMB needs. It has a paperless fax interface so that you never have to print out a fax. It records all of your faxes. It's unified communications. It even has the capabilities of interfacing with your mobile phone so that you can receive phone calls or dial through the PBX for least cost routing. So the PBX is an all-in-one, purpose-built appliance for the SMB.
Excellent. I'll warn everybody out there, don't try making calls, despite Chris's analogy, using your toasters. But sure. Seriously, getting back to one of the biggest, hottest topics again here this week, how is SIP changing the communications world in the SMB?
Well, the way we see it is the SMBs are looking for, people say, big corporation features in a small business. So SIP is allowing the SMB to pretend that they are a big company, because now they're getting unified communications, they're getting presence. Presence is inherent to SIP, RFC 3261, sorry, excuse me. So the technology allows enhanced services to be delivered to the SMB. So it allows you to create CTI interfaces with your CRMs, Sugar, Salesforce.com. So those mashups with SIP allows that small business to have all of those big company features.
And one last thing, I guess. Tell me, how important is your one-button provisioning to your customers?
Oh, it's huge. What we're seeing right now is when we talk to service providers about how they do their truck rolls, they have to go out and they contract some subcontractors to go out to install systems into a small business. They want to get as many as possible within a day. So they plug into their GPS and they plot out their course. So that as many customers you can get on in a truck roll is key. So the one-button provisioning allows them to go in. As long as they have an IP address, they're going to have be able to make a call as soon as the person leaves their office, which is basically 20 minutes or so. They can spin up SMB.
Fantastic. Thanks, Khris.
Sure.
We've been spending time talking with Grandstream's Khris Kendrick, and before we wrap this one up, I'd just like to send on behalf of TMC a congratulations and best wishes to Grandstream's Carlene Green, who is getting married this weekend.
Oh, that's right.
Thanks, Khris.
Thanks.